Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9.
Inside. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
To throw, it's Rodgers. That one taken in by Corley. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there. 33 yards. And the Jets are back within a score.
As they began this last drive, things weren't exactly looking up for this offense. But after what they just did, putting the ball in the end zone, that took them away from the brink of possibly being knocked out of this game.
The extra point up and good. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. The Pats at the line, ready to go. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
That's complete. Demario Douglas with it. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. From the shotgun, it's May. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it's 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
From the gun, it's May. That is incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
Throwing here is May. Short pass caught by Henry. And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the 1st down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter.
Back north.
A final shot before half for Rodgers. They got his man complete. Now they can't bring him down. They can't tackle him. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done? And after that touchdown, we are just a PAT away from a tie game. And I know everyone's going to look at it and go, guess what? Tie game, all even, They just scored. If they kick this extra point and tie it, they're going to feel like they're the ones that are in control.
Point after try forthcoming. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Mike, 26.
Now it's Rodgers. Buying time to his left. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Give him 9 yards on the scramble there, but it does leave him still a few inches shy with 3rd down looming.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
They'll run with Hall. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Gonna look deep for Wilson. This is caught inside the 15. And he's gonna take it in for a Jets touchdown. Garrett Wilson, 52 yards. And the Jets have taken the lead. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On play action, May. Open man, the tight end, Henry. Look at the big fella go. And he will step out of bounds all the way down at the 5-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 65 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had...
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Nick Chubb. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30.
Hey, 88.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Open man is Jordan, the tight end. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
He'll find Lazard here over the middle. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. And that, Charles, you'd have to think a pretty avoidable mistake.
You're exactly right about that, partner, because it all comes down to covering up the football. Look, turnovers are going to happen. They're inevitable. But in a tie game in the 3rd quarter, those turnovers can change the tide of the ball game. And now it's up to their defense to try and bail them out. Got to take care of the rock.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
The defense did its job of taking away a quick throw, but that's only half the battle because they've got to get to him before he can make a run for it. A little bit late containing him there, so he makes a nice gain out of a play that looked like it was in trouble.
2nd down and 4. The tight end Henry here in motion. And they go play action with May. Completes it to Douglas. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big play there for New England. 41 yards.
When you get into the 2nd half of a tie ball game, you start realizing that every play takes on a bigger significance. And this is pretty significant right here. This is where you start putting the pressure on that secondary, and that's a job well done there.
He finds Douglas complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another 1st down. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. In motion, the tight end. To throw, it's May. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. They'll throw with May. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's May. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. A very costly sack there on 3rd and goal. Pushes him back big time. And now you'd figure the field goal team coming on 4th. Now McManus will line up for the field goal. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. The kick by McManus is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief there when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
This 2nd and 4.
Check 30.
Here's Rodgers. Got this into the hands of the tight end, Jordan. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Hall on a give up the middle. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. Devon Godchaux up to make the tackle.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Throw left side complete. That's Hall. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. A 4th and very long coming up. You're out of field goal range. I don't know that you can go for this.
Well, I know that you want to, right? You know that they want to say, hey, let's go for this. We've got the perfect play drawn up. Let's do it. But I wouldn't go for it either. I agree with you totally. You're only down 1 score. Punt it. Let your defense pick you up.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down, and that was something else. A big pickup on 4th and long to give him a new set of downs. He finds his man complete. It's Jordan. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Throwing now is Rodgers. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Allen Lazard with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Jets have taken a fourth-quarter lead. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught at the 5. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line. This is 1st and 10. To the air, May. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, that plays a statistic that's going to go on the defensive team stat sheet. Won't necessarily reflect in ours, right, the overall game sheet. But you and I know that they keep count on pressures, hits on quarterbacks, all those things, hoping to increase that throughout the game. And here we are in the fourth quarter, and they got a big one.
Yeah, such a close game, a very big one. And he is going to get out of bounds with the first down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. Looking to throw, May. They set up the screen to Chubb. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively. Well, it could have gone for more.
Now 2nd and 4. He'll look to throw. Couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You're having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
They'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Patriots first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Back to throw. He'll get this to Baker. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And the Patriots are going to have a 1st and goal as some good running there gets him down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now 1st and goal. Back to throw. They'll roll him out right. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the fourth quarter.
And, partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is now 2. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Oh, good return up past the 30. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now Rodgers. They'll set up the screen for Hall. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Go to 50. Hey, you block up.
To throw is Rodgers. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. And he takes this almost to midfield. So they needed a pretty good-sized play, and they got it.
Hey, you got your 1st down. Get up to the line of scrimmage and spike it.
Well, this offense still has the 1 timeout here, remember. 1st and 10. Rodgers to throw. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his crew